Hey guys, how are you? Michele Urbanowski hopping on once again. This time I wanted to go over just one additional lovely perk about living in the wonderful state of Florida. Other than the tropics, there is something that's known as bright futures. So let's talk about bright futures for a second, all right? This is something that I found out about when I moved here about 7 years ago. And it's actually a scholarship. And it is afforded to any student, graduating senior in the entire state of Florida from either a public high school or a private high school. It actually also includes homeschooled students as well, or virtual students. So it's funded primarily by the state of Florida lottery. And what it is it's a scholarship that is non-repayable. So if your student, your child meets various criteria, and there's a few various criteria that they have to meet, okay? It is very attainable, and they do have to work at it, but the benefits are just so unbelievable. So let me preface this information by saying you can visit my website, and I will have a link to Bright Futures on there. So my website is flhomesbymichele.com, or again, feel free to Google the information yourself. Just type in Florida Bright Futures Scholarship and you'll see an abundance of information pops up. So I'm just going to kind of go over a brief overview of the program. So as I said, it's a scholarship and the student needs to meet various criteria. The scholarship has 3 opportunities. One is called a Florida Medallion Scholar, Florida Academic Scholar, and there's also a Florida Vocational Scholar. With each of those different scholarships, the student has to meet different levels of criteria. So for example, generically speaking, GPA. The student has to meet minimum GPA. So the GPA can be anywhere between 2.75 all the way to the max 4.0, or actually higher, depending on what scholarship you're going for, okay? You also need to perform some hours of community service. Now, before everybody goes, oh my goodness, it's a pandemic, don't worry about that. The schools online provide many opportunities for those students to obtain those community services, community service hours, either virtually or in person, adhering to CDC guidelines. So I'm going to tell you right now, it's very attainable. I've got one student who is a senior at FGCU, that's Florida Gulf Coast. I've got another student that is a sophomore in high school. She has already met way over 100 community service hours. So you just need anywhere between 75 hours and 100 in order to meet the criteria for whatever scholarship you're going for, okay? The other things we need to go over are minimum requirements for score test reporting. So you can take either ACT or SAT, which is great because the state of Florida accepts both. And there's minimum requirements for those as well. With those requirements, so you've got GPA, you've got community service, and you've got test scores. The state of Florida will pay tuition 75% or up to 100%. That's right, I said 100%, folks, of Florida tuition. And you can use that scholarship toward a public college or university in the state of Florida, or a private college or university in the state of Florida. So yes, it is to promote furthering your education within this lovely state of Florida, but I mean, look at it. Who wouldn't want to, right? So again, I just wanted to share with you just one of the perks, other than living in this tropic area, that unbeknownst to me, I found out just by accident. So I wanted to definitely take this information and share it with all of you. Okay, so if you have any other questions, Google, as I said, look at my website, I'll have a link to it, and hit me up, call me, ask me, because again, I'm living it right now. I've got one student that is reaping those benefits of the Florida scholarship, and I've got another student that, we've got our sights right on it. Okay, so you could call or text me direct, 732-757-5816. Talk to you soon and have a beautiful day.